So what we are going to learn for the day is text functions. So in these text functions, as I'm saying, text functions. What's my text functions? The functions what we learned so far, like sum, average, count, max, min. What are all these functions? These are going to give you results on the numbers, right? We can classify them as financial functions, we can classify them as statistical functions, we can classify them as arithmetical functions. But have we learned anything about the text? Whatever is like, okay. Now what is this one here in this cell? Inventory. Okay, here I have one number. Let me zoom it. What is this number? Is it a number? No one will.
No, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, no one would like to speak immediately, so I'll just go on with my pace. Right. So now here, if you can say this is 17-002-01. Let us assume that 17 is a year 2017 and 002 is the number of the item kettlebell. So kettlebell item number, that is, so for each item we have given one code, that is for kettlebell it's 002 and spinner 001 and treadmill again 001, let's say, and last two digits, that is 0102 01001. All these are, let's say, models. Okay, so now we know what are all these things. 17-002-01. Now I want them to be written separately. I want 17 has to come here, 002 has to come here, model 01 has to come here. Can we do that? You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Ashok Kumar B. This is my name. I want first name, middle name, last name separately. It's like that. Simply, three parts are there. Now I want to bifurcate all these three parts. But for one means I can write directly here 17002. But if I have thousands of the data, so how to bifurcate those things? Now we'll see how we can do. First we'll go ahead with the model. What is the model number here? 01, right? So model is
Yes,
there in
sir.
the right side or left side? Model is in the right side or left side? Left or right? That 01.
Right.
Right.
Right, sir.
Yes. Now you are right. So our function is also right. The function what we are using is here right. R-I-G-H-T, right. Then bracket open. Then select the text. So I am selecting this cell. Then from right side, how many characters you want? What it is asking Excel? Number of characters. From right side, how many characters you want to retrieve?
2, sir.
2.
2, sir.
0 and 1. 2. So I am writing 2 here. Bracket close. Click on enter. That's it. We got it separately. We separated the model from the total number. If you drag it, you will get the model for all. Now we will separate the year. So year is in left side, right? So as
Yes,
you
sir.
guess,
Yes.
our function is also left.
Left.
Bracket open. Select the text. Keep comma. These commas are very, very important. See, when you have written left, Excel is giving you instructions. what this function will do. When you open up the bracket, what it is showing, what you need to write, it is showing, and it is highlighting the first one here with bold. When you selected that one, still it is highlighting the same thing. But when you keep comma, Excel understands that you entered the first argument, so it is highlighting the second argument, that is second part. So this commas plays a vital role in functions. Don't keep any comma unnecessarily, and wherever it is required, if you miss the comma, you won't get the result. So B3 comma, then number of characters. How many characters we want from right? Again
2, sir.
2. Right, 2. Yes. So we got our year. Now it is in the center. Now I want to get this 002 separately. Can we use right or left for that one?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No. Then our function is mid, mid. As it is in the middle, our function name is mid. Bracket open. And you don't know syntax what to be used, but you can follow along these instructions. What it is asking, first one? Text.
Text.
So select the text. Then keep comma. Then what it is asking? Starting number.
Start now.
Then number of characters. So from where I have to start counting the number of characters. So what is that number here? I have to give 0. This 0 is which character? 1, 2,
Third character.
3.
Third character.
Dash is also one character. 3 and 4. Okay. So it is the fourth character. You have to start from fourth character. Then how many characters you want to retrieve from fourth character? 1, 2, 3. Bracket close, enter. How many of you understood this mid function? So how many of you understood this one, mid function? 6, 7, 8 people, 9 people. Yes. Now observe carefully. You can down your hand. Again I am explaining mid function. Mid, select the text. Then where I have to start. You have to give the number to Excel. Where I have to start. So 1, 2, dash is also one character. So I have to start from here. So I have to start from counting from here. Fourth character onwards. And from then, how many characters I want to retrieve? 1, 2, 3. So this is how we can segregate the data. This is how we can use text functions and segregate the data. These text functions, these 3, left, right, mid, can be used at different places. Like while you are filling in our application, first name, last name and surname, I mean our middle name, you will be filled in 3 different columns. But how you can combine, that is one text function that we are going to learn. If it is separately there like this, how we can combine, that is our next function. But if it is there like combined values, how we can separate? So we can use left, right and mid, 3 functions. And out of syllabus, one more way, as the topic has come here, I am going to show you one more way how we can separate all these things. Copy these things, paste it here. So how we can separate? Select the entire column, select the column and go to data, so select the entire column, go to data, and here can you able to see text to columns?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
click
sir.
text to columns, click on that, then delimited, click on this one. So what's their separator? What is separating them? Dash. Hyphen is there, right? 17 hyphen 002 hyphen. So when you keep this other and hyphen, here at the down you can see preview. It has separated all three values. Then next finish. That's it. But we are losing that zeros because all these are becoming formatted as number. So we are losing that zeros. So instead of that, what we can keep before separating them, we can keep it in text format. These cells. Okay. So, but this is one more way how you can separate the data if it is combined. And this process indirectly we learned when we are importing our data. When we are importing from CSV, we have seen there the same kind of window. At your college, because old versions is having same window for importing of data and text to columns. Of course, okay. Again tomorrow I will show you at your college, don't worry. For now, you know that we can separate the values using three functions, that is left, right and mid here. Right. So I'll write the function names here. Left, we know, right, mid. Now I'll ask you how you can join this and again make it as a inventory item. How to join that one? The formula here is CONCAT, concat, or if it is earlier versions, concatenate. Concat or concatenate. Both are one and the same. Concat will be available in latest versions and concatenate in older versions. Okay? So concat, bracket open. Then what we need to add? This one. After that what we want? 17. After that what we want?
Number.
Hyphen. After 17 we want hyphen, right? We selected 17 here, that is D3. So we want hyphen in between because here 17 hyphen 002 hyphen 01 is there, right? So as we want that hyphen, we'll keep this hyphen in quotation marks, double quotation marks. Whatever you want to keep in this concat or wherever in functions, if you are using some text or symbols, always try to keep it in quotation marks. Then only Excel will understand that he don't want us to take it as a plus or minus. It's a minus sign, right? Excel understand that if he is keeping it in quotation marks, he don't want us to calculate. He want us to take it as a text, just a symbol. So I just kept hyphen. Then after hyphen, I will add this number. Then again comma, again in quotation marks, hyphen, comma, last number. Then close your bracket. Have we got the number, inventory number, same as it is? Have we got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is how we can use concat or concatenate function. And for the same function, for the same results, we have one more function called text join, which is available only in latest versions. Previous versions, don't search, it is not available. Text join, bracket open. So syntax is little bit separate. So first it is asking for delimiter, then select all the cells where you want to join. So delimiter here is what is separating all these things? Hyphen. Instead of writing hyphen 3 times in concat, observe carefully, here only once we are writing hyphen, starting with hyphen, comma, then if in this selection, if you have some empty cells, so ignore, true, comma, then select the text. Directly I am selecting from here to here, all these three. All these three will be added with the delimiter of hyphen. And if something is empty in between, it will ignore. That's what we selected it as a true. Then close bracket, enter. Boom, we got the same results with a different function and with a different syntax. Okay, I think now you might get a little bit confused how to use these functions, where I can use it. What I'll do, I'll just open up one more Excel sheet and we'll try to use the same thing on text files, names, then you might get a better clarity. Let me open up this file. Okay, here I'll do. Here, as I said, it's the first name and it's the last name. It's the first name and it's the last name. So I want the full name. I want the full name of the student. But the purpose of collecting full name is here. I want to create an email ID @maccountable.com. And the style what I will follow to create email ID is, if my name is Ashok Kumar, ashok.kumar @maccountable.com. So this is how I create email IDs for all my employees. Okay, now let's say all these three are the employees and this is the first name and last name. So now I want this email ID has to be created. First we will see, try to join those two names with dot in between, then we'll add it with email ID. Okay, so what are the functions first what we can use here? Can we use the text to join directly? Text to join, delimiter is what we want in between, dot, then comma, select true, then comma, then select these two names. Boom, that's it. So now we got both the names joined. And the same thing we'll try to get it using concat function or concatenate. Concat, then text one, that is the first name, comma, in quotation marks, dot, comma, then last name. Yes. So this is how we can join the text if it is in 2 to 3 cells. If you want to combine anything with the value or with the text, whatever is there in the cells, you can use any of these formulas, that is concat, concatenate or text join. Now we will try to create email ID. I'll just delete this one for the time being. So my website name is @maccountable. So email ID suffix So suffix for all email IDs is maccountable@maccountable.com. So how to create? As you used at the rate, it is taking it as a function, but not a problem. We can keep this one. Okay, right. So now what we want is, I want the email ID ami.jones@maccountable.com. So what function we can use? 100% you will get one question on this one. That to create the email IDs only. So there you should use either text join or concat, but better to use concat function. Concat, bracket open, select the name, comma, and at the rate also included here, so you need not to add anything. Directly select this one, close bracket. That's it. ami.jones@maccountable.com. Joe Thompson. Oh, here it is not there. So Joe Thompson@maccountable.com. And Clarissa Watkins@maccountable.com. And if it is not there in each and every row, what we can do, simply you can go to this formula and you can freeze where it is. How to freeze it? F4. Click on
Dollar
F4.
symbol.
Yeah, keeping the dollars. Now you copy it down. That's it. You got the email IDs. Amy Jones, amaccountable.com, John Thompson, and Clarissa Watkins. Okay. So this is how you can use the text functions concat, concatenate, and text join. So now, where is our previous sheet? So now you know left, right, mid, and you know concat, and you know concatenate, same concatenate, and you know text join. Now all of a sudden what happened is, okay, here names are there, like Ami.Jones and all these things, but what if I want everything in capital letters? In some applications especially, you have to write everything in capital letters, right? So here first letter is a capital letter and all others are small letters. What if I want to convert everything to capital letters? It's pretty easy in Excel. Equal to upper, we'll call it as uppercase or lowercase. So upper, bracket open, select the text, close bracket. That's it. So we got everything in capital letters. What if I want them to convert to lowercase? Let's say everything is in caps, but I want everything to be in lower. As you guess, that is uppercase. Now our function is
Lower.
lower. Bracket open, select the text, close bracket, and click enter. Yes. Now you might ask me one doubt that, sir, yes, everything is coming here in upper caps letters or small letters. But what if I want each word first letter to be capital and rest of the letters to be in small? Can we do that? We'll see. I am using the function here, proper. Bracket open, select this text. Have we got our results? First letter is caps and rest of the letters are small letters. Okay. So this is how we can convert the text inside the Excel into either caps letters or small letters or in a proper case. So what are the three functions we used here? Upper, lower and proper. So these 9 text functions, I think this is more than enough for you, but I'll tell you one or two more text functions here. Right. Okay, before moving on to those two text functions, let me stop it here. Now you can ask me any doubts if you have. So far we discussed the text functions of first how to divide text into 3 sections, that is left, right and mid. We learned left, right and mid. Then we learned how to join the divided text using either concat or concatenate or text join. Then if some text is there, how you can convert them into capital letters, small letters, or every sentence, I mean every word first letter is caps and then rest of the things in small letters. How you can convert them into proper case. So these are the 9 text functions so far we covered. Now, do you have any questions in these 9 functions? Any questions? No? Good. So the last text function, okay, I'll tell you the last text function or one or two text functions I'll tell you here. Let's say I have my name here as Ashok Kumar. How many characters are there in this text? How many characters are there? Count and tell me. How many characters are there?
Sir, 11.
11, including space, right?
Space.
So
Yes, sir.
it is one name. So it is easy for us to count and tell. But what if I want to find out number of characters for thousands of cells? Where it will be very useful? I think Twitter and now X. There is a characters limit, right? To post something. And previously SMS, there is some characters limit is there, right?
Yes, sir.
So in those cases, if you copy paste that entire para in single cell and if you use this formula, you will get total number of characters. How many are there? So how to know how many characters are there? The function is len. That is nothing but length of the cell. What we call it as length of the cell. len. Bracket open. Select that one. Close. Enter. Yes, as you said, 11 characters are there. And now I'll ask you one more doubt. So previously here while using mid function, we said that here it is 002 is the 4th character. 002 is the 4th character. But as everything is in the same pattern, it is easy for us to count in one character, one text, and we can apply the same thing. But what if Ashok Kumar is there here Pratap Kumar is there, my previous name, Pratap Kumar is there, and Shailaja Nanduri. So like this, different names are there, and I want to separate after space. I want to separate the second name from this one. You got my point? Here from Ashok Kumar, if I want only Kumar, which formula I can write? Which function I can write? Can I write this one? Write, then text. And how many characters are there in Kumar? 5. Okay. In Kumar, 5 characters are there. And here, let's say Pratap Kumar B. So here I want the second name. How many characters are there? 6. Write, bracket open, text, and 6 characters. Then here NANDOORI, 8 characters. So is it practically possible to count each and everything like this? If we have thousands of data, to separate the last name, is it practically possible?
No, sir.
No. Then what can be the best alternative here? Use your general sense, not like Excel. So my idea is here, if you know which character space is there, let's say here space is 6th character, right? Space is 6th character. Here space is 7 plus 8th character, and here 9th character. If you know where the space is there, so with the help of mid we can separate these names. Now we will see how. But before seeing that one how, we will see how to find out the space. How to find out the space. So the function here is search. 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 Bracket open. Find text. So a text lo. Find what? Here I want to find out. What I want to find out here? Space. So quotation marks, enter space, again quotation marks. So inside that 2 quotation space is there, comma, within which text? Here. That's it. Close bracket, enter. So space is in which character? Space 6th character.
6.
Here if you drag it, here space is 8th one, here 9th one. Now we will try to use the mid formula to separate last names. Mid this one, text, comma, starting number. Here in this name starting number is what? Space is 6th one, so I have to start from 7th one, right?
Yes, sir.
Here 9th one. So instead of writing manually 6th, 8th, 7th one means, can I keep like this cell plus 1? Can I keep it like this? So that I can drag it?
Yes.
Yes. Now number of characters. After that number, let's say randomly I will write 100. Because I want to retrieve all the characters after that. Click enter. And see. We are getting the names perfectly, right? Without using anything. Even though the number of characters are different. Now real confusion will start in the people. And here I am going to add up your confusion few much more. See here, what is the function we used? What is the function we used? C11 plus 1. So what is this C11? We searched for space, right? Here in this cells,
Yes.
we searched for space. So instead of writing C11, directly I will write the search function here. Search, bracket open, search for space inside this one, then plus 1. This function will retrieve the number 6 here, then 6 plus 1 7, then enter. So click enter. Now copy down. Now if you remove this one also, it doesn't matter because we entered the function inside the one more function. This we'll call it as nesting of functions. We are using one function inside another function. We are using search function inside mid function. So when you heard about first two functions in today, that is left, right, mid. So you might feel that text functions, it's very looking like very easy. Why and all, everything you might think. But when you come here, really, when you combine 2 to 3 functions together, then you will get the real power of text functions. So this is one such example how we can combine mid and search as well. And this one can be done in a different way as well. Now that is, I am just giving you as assignment. That is a boost for your brain. We used it search function here, but we can get using even len function. Inside mid function or inside right function, we can use len function to get the same results. That is the assignment for you. Of course guys, what I explained you for the last 5 to 8 minutes, this search function, len function, and a combination of this mid and search, all these are not there for the exam, but for the practical says I explained you. Okay, don't worry if you are not getting it correctly. For the exam, it's there only these 9 functions, whatever we learned here, and search function. I mean not search, len function. But additionally we learned search function and combination. So today how many functions we learned? Total count 12. And the other day how many functions we learned? It's 8. 12 plus 8, almost 20 functions. And when I introduce you if condition, you are going to learn few more. So there are almost I am going to tell you about 4 to 5 functions in if condition, and after learning about if condition I might give you 5 to 8 more functions combination with the if condition. Then I'll if time permits I will explain you the date functions as well, which are not there as a part of your syllabus. I will explain you some date functions. So with that we are going to learn almost nearly 35 to 40 functions in our classes. Okay, so now you can ask me if you have any doubts. Previously I have given you time to ask for doubts for these 9 functions. Afterwards we discussed about len and search and combination. Now you can ask me if you have any doubts. No doubts or not understood? No doubts are not understood.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir,
can you
can you
explain
explain
what search function?
Search function only or combination?
Combination.
the search?
Search. Okay. So here in this name, my target is to find out the space, the number of character. I mean, space is in which character. Okay. My idea is to find out the space. So how to get that one space? Search, bracket open. If you wrongly type the spelling, see previously what I did, I wrongly typed the spelling, and when I try to open the bracket, I am not getting anything instructions here. That is the hint that you typed it wrongly. When you type it correctly, you will get these kind of instructions. So search for what? Search bracket open. Search for what? So here I am searching for space. I am searching for space, comma, then search where, here in this text. That's it. Only two arguments. This third argument is optional. Don't think too much about this one for now. Search for what and search for where. Bracket close. Enter. So my sixth character is space. If I copy it down, here in this name it's the 8th character. Here in this name it's the 9th character is space. Okay. If I want to retrieve the numbers like using mid, what I have to give? Starts from which number and how many numbers should I retrieve? So it has to start from after space. So what I am doing here in combination, I am adding 1 to the space. So what I will do, here again I am writing the mid function. Observe carefully, mid. Select the text, comma, then starting number. So starting number should be space plus 1, right? So to get the space, I don't want to take out the number here. To get the space, I am writing the formula. So what formula here? Search for space in this same. So now I got the space, that is 6 or 8 or 9. Then I want to start from after the space. So I am just adding plus 1. That is my starting number. So instead of writing starting number, so instead of writing this one character, instead of writing 7 directly, what I am writing? I am writing a function to get the 6 and I am adding it up with 1. Then number of characters. So after that, maximum number of characters I am writing like 100. So how many characters are there? After that it will retrieve up to 100. So I'll get my name here. So this is how we can make use of text functions, and again in text functions combination. Okay, got it? Still any doubts? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, right. Okay, thank you. So far we covered around 20 functions, and we watched the video of arithmetical functions. Now we will watch video of text functions. Then still if you are getting any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise we'll move on to the next topics. So before moving on to video, I am just going to sum up all the functions what we learned so far. So these are the 12 text functions what we learned, and I'll copy paste that arithmetical functions here. Where is that file here? Yeah, here. Okay, I'm pasting it here. So these are the functions we learned so far, 20 functions. So just watch the video. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. The purpose of these functions left, right, mid is to dissect or trisect the data whatever is there in single cell, and concatenate, text join. The purpose of these three functions is to combine the data which are spread across different cells. This is to separate, this is to combine, and upper lower proper is to change the case, like lowercase to uppercase to lowercase, and proper means every first letter will come as a caps, then followed by small letters. Then len will use it to calculate the number of characters inside that particular cell. Then search will try to find out in between character, the number of character where that particular letter or particular character is there. And combination, we can make use of combination of all these functions in different scenarios as per our requirement. Then coming up to these things, sum we will use it to calculate the totals. Average, as you know, it's a for mean calculation. Minimum to find out the lowest, maximum to find out the highest values. Then count we will use to count the numbers, how many are there. This is we will use only for numbers. If some text is there, we will use count A. In that particular area or range, if you want to find out how many blank cells are there, we will use the function count blank. Then fx will be used to find out whatever the function you want based on the search. Then you will get the help of this function as well from here, directly from Microsoft. Okay, so this is how we can make use of these all functions. I hope you understood about all these things. Now you just watch that video.